Hey everyone, welcome back to Talk with Nia. So today we are going to be giving an update on Takeoff's case because we all know that unfortunately Takeoff was shot and he is no longer with us. So rest in peace to Takeoff. But there are updates in regards to this murder. All right. So Takeoff, the 28-year-old rapper who had been 1/3 of the chart-topping group Migos, was shot and killed on November 1st after a private party at 810 Billards and Bowling in downtown Houston. There were about 30 or more people that were there at this place, but unfortunately, shots were fired from at least 2 weapons. Okay, that's what they're saying, and Takeoff ended up being shot and killed. Now, Takeoff was shot in the head and torso, according to the coroner's report, and was pronounced dead at the scene. 2 others suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Now, of the people present when the shooting occurred, all right, according to the police department, no one stayed on the scene to give a statement to the police, okay, according to Sergeant Burrow. And he's still urging people who were there to come forward. So let me play you what he said.
I am glad that a suspect has been arrested and charged with Takeoff's death. It certainly, I think, will bring some comfort to the family, though it does not bring Takeoff back. This is a significant step towards seeking justice, and I hope it also brings additional comfort to all of those who love Takeoff. Over the past few weeks, Chief Fenn and I were asked often about the status of the investigation. The chief kept me informed about the information that had been received.
Now, they did make a couple of arrests, all right? So Cameron Joshua, who's known as Little Cam Fifth, was arrested and charged with felony unlawful carrying of a weapon on November 22nd in Houston. Now, Joshua, who is affiliated with, mob ties and all that, was also in attendance at the private party on the night of Takeoff's murder. As I've been saying, if you've been watching the video, they've been calling him dude in the yellow hoodie. Now, it's worth noting that Joshua was not arrested for murdering Takeoff. He's currently, being held in jail. He was previously out on bail for a felony, but because he was in possession of a firearm the night of Takeoff was murdered, he was arrested for violating his release. So investigators determined through video surveillance, cell phone footage, other physical evidence that a guy named Patrick Xavier Clark, was the shooter that had the lethal shot that ended up killing Takeoff. All right, so the department's chief addressed the media on Friday, announcing that they addressed Patrick Clark and charged him with the murder of Takeoff. So according to court documents, this is obtained by TMZ, prosecutors are asking for Patrick Xavier Clark's bail to be set at $1 million. So if he's released on bail, prosecutors are asking the judge for an order that prohibits him from talking with a specific list of people like Takeoff's family, Jay Prince Jr. and his family as well, and Shakur Stevenson, and anyone from Shakur's place of employment. All right, let me play you what they said.
This is a live look at Patrick Clark in court at this moment, having his rights read to him as we speak. And investigators believe they caught him before he had a chance to flee to Mexico. 33-year-old Clark is charged with murder after police say he opened fire during an argument over a dice game at a party Takeoff was attending in downtown Houston.
Takeoff was hit even though police say he had nothing to do with that dice game or the argument. Matt Doherty, live outside the Harris County Jail in downtown Houston with the latest. Matt?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you could tell from that live video, but he was chaperoned by about 10 officers. That's not normally how things go over here. We're told that he was separated from all of the other inmates and made his appearance very last.
Patrick Clark stood before a judge for the first time as he was read the charges against him. Last night, Houston police say they arrested Clark here in East Harris County.
Within a couple hours, I would say half the parking lot here was full of the police officers' cars.
Stefan Godillo was here at Papa John's making pizzas when suddenly dozens of officers flooded the parking lot.
But we saw the officers going inside and putting on bulletproof vests and armor and all kinds of vests. Pretty much looked like they were getting ready for some kind of raid.
Houston police say Clark was taken into custody without incident. At a news conference today, police wouldn't give many details about the case or what led them to suspect Clark was the rapper's killer. HPD Chief Troy Finner said Takeoff was not the intended target outside of the downtown bowling alley that night.
Definitely wrong place at the wrong time.
The event was a private party. There was a lucrative dice game that went on at the event. There was an argument that happened afterwards outside the bowling alley. which led to the shooting. I can tell you that Takeoff was not involved in playing in the dice game. He was not involved in the argument that happened outside. He was not armed.
Now, prosecutors are also saying in court documents that Patrick Xavier Clark applied for an expedited passport right after Takeoff's murder by submitting an itinerary for a flight to Mexico. When he was arrested, prosecutors also said that he had received the passport and had a large sum of cash on him. So this is getting interesting. Now, as social media is taking in this information, a lot of people are wondering, is this the right guy? Are they sure they have the right guy? Now, I did go back on TMZ. I was looking at the video footage that was put out there the night of the shooting, and I do see this guy's face. I think it's at 24 seconds or 28 seconds. It depends on the point of view video that you are watching, though. But it's either at 24 seconds or 28 seconds. I saw this guy's face in the back, and I said, oh my God, he was there. Okay, cool. I didn't notice him before. I mean, I just didn't notice it. Now, people are wondering in the comments, is this the right guy? Are we sure we have the right one? Is he the fall guy? Like, you know what I mean? So a lot of people just still want to be 100% sure. This case is still ongoing. We don't know what else is going to pop out. You know what I mean? We don't know if anybody's going to talk and more people are going to be involved. We don't know if this was planned out. Like, we have no idea. And then the conspiracy theories are all out there. But like I was just saying, I was like, it's been a month since Takeoff passed and there is no official arrest yet. And we got one. So I'm happy about that. And I'm sure there's more to come on this case. And rest in peace to Takeoff. Definitely a murder that should have never happened. And I truly, truly send condolences to his family and loved ones. But that is all I have for you guys today. Have a good weekend and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.